What's up everybody, Yogi here. Today I got for you guys a Kisame SS rank guide on how to beat it, or at least how I'm going about it, without your own SHISUI. This is just going to be with one SHISUI for the friend list, and you want him to have his first dupe. Now if you guys don't know, usually, or it used to be, you could reset the game and get a new set of ninja to pick from. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. I don't know exactly how the system works, if it's the thing of you need to run a mission first, which I know can work, or if it just refreshes every few hours or something like that if you're not playing the game. But in this case, if you find a SHISUI who does not have his first dupe, you just want to run a random mission, emergency mission or Rio mission, something like that, and it should change up afterwards. And you want to keep doing this until you find one. Otherwise, you're just going to be here for a ridiculously long time. Now, for Kisame on the first map, if you didn't see it, he puts up a resistance to immobilize and Jutsu seal. That's going to be a constant on this impact for all the maps. And the only thing that this one's going to be doing is regular attacking and then using his jutsu here and there. The jutsu is single target, nothing crazy, and doesn't have any bonus effects on it. So what's the catch here? He just heals 2,500 HP every turn, so he can get very annoying with that because it is a high amount. That's why you want to make sure you keep attacking him. Thankfully, since he is single target, you can afford to do that with a little bit of healing and be just fine. Briefly going over the rest of my team, I have Urukata with his 2 body reduction skills, so he's going to be tanking on the last map. The last Naruto has a 250 buddy heal, and he also regenerates chakra off his ultimate, which I will get to in a second why I mentioned that. We have Tsunade, who isn't actually here because of her healing per se, but it's because she has a counter and she's long range. I also get an extra 75 HP every turn just from her being out from her field skill. We have Ito Minato, who also regenerates off his ultimate. Kisame ignores perfect dodge on the last map, by the way, so that won't be coming in handy here, sadly. And then we have 6-pound Naruto, who is literally just here because of his self-heal. I needed extra healing. He's the next best person to bring. And he also has a dodge buddy skill, so he can help out SHISUI even more when he spams his jutsu. Now, why did I mention the chakra regeneration off of Naruto and even Minato? Well, I'm going to be able to nuke Kisame in the last map with a 150 powered ultimate to finish him off. I'm not going to do it immediately, but you guys will see when I do it. But the way I'm going to be able to do that is because SHISUI, when using his jutsu, continually boosts his attack and he gains some dodge chance. If he has his third ability, it extends it even more. But by me using this specific team and setup, whenever Minato uses his ultimate with one other person, he will get a 15 hit combo, and Naruto on his own will get a 15 hit combo. So by me using their ultimates whenever the time comes on the last map, they will generate for SHISUI, and that will allow him to keep his chakra up because he also gains back 2 chakra every time he uses his jutsu. And basically he will always be able to hit max chakra while retaining that attack boost. Now for the second map of Kisame, of course same resistances to immobilize and jutsu seal, and his jutsu is still single target, but the thing here is he's going to keep boosting his attack, okay, and it gets insanely high. If you get hit with that jutsu with a unit that is not skilled, you're going to be in big trouble. And even with running a full team of skill units, the amount of damage he deals can definitely catch up to you and defeat you, so you need to be wary of that. So his attack pattern is the jutsu and then 3 regular attacks back to back. The jutsu also steals away chakra, so I'm making sure here that only Tsunade is getting hit with that because I don't plan on using her heal. I don't really need to in this situation. And I want Urukata to build up his chakra so I can use the ultimate, get rid of him. But main case in point for map 2 is get rid of him as soon as possible, because that damage boost that he keeps getting can become a problem for you otherwise. And make sure that whoever is getting hit is, you control that, because you don't want him to be hitting SHISUI and taking away his chakra. I know I said earlier that if you can't find a SHISUI, I really don't recommend you do this run, but if you really want to do it without him, you want to bring a Sage Mode Kabuto, especially make sure that he has heal. because, well, of course heal is important, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you bring him if you have him in general, because he has health recovery ceiling on his ultimate, something that is extremely helpful for this raid, and it's a 100% chance of him hitting it. So very, very good unit to bring here. The reason it's risky to bring units of other types though is because on the last map, Kisame does have the randomness factor, so he can attack any of your units whenever he wants to. He normally targets whoever's closest to him, but again, he's random, so you never know. And he heals based off of the amount of damage he inflicts on you. So on the last map, my main stalling team, or main units that are going to be out constantly, is Utakata, because he has a 20% reduction with his dupes. Tsunade, because she has a counter, and she's also getting a 30% body reduction from Ito Minato's buddy skill. And Shisui, of course, because he's going to be the main person dishing out damage, keeping his HP in check, and he is immune to the negative chakra field. Now we are on to the final map of this impact. Prepare to be here for quite a while, especially if you don't have your own Shisui or Sage Mode Kabuto. Now, if you didn't see what he put up there, he's going to have 100% resistance to slip damage, immobilization, and Jutsu Sealing. So slip damage not being able to be stacked on him is a big deal, because I know he has a lot of HP that would have been really helpful here, and they honestly could have left it, that you could, you know, still inflict him with it, because the whole map is covered in negative chakra pool. The whole thing, -4. So what I'm going to have to be doing here is leaving Utakata and Tsunade in the front constantly, so that I can stall up chakra for my Minato and Naruto, so that they can use their ultimates. And since Shisui has first ability, he's immune to that, and that's why I can keep doing this over and over again, regenerating chakra for him. But that's not all for Kisame. He has the randomness factor, so you never know who he's going to go for. His jutsu will lower the attack of whoever he hits, and his secret technique is AoE, and he will hit your unit with switch sealing and or immobilizing. Immobilizing is going to be for 3 turns, switch sealing is going to be for 6 turns, so he is very annoying on that front. And if you haven't noticed already, he's going to be healing the most from his jutsu and ultimate. That's when he breaks out the heals. It is dependent on how much damage he deals, so even him hitting like a skill unit like Shisui with his ultimate, he will be healing back over 18,000 HP. Jutsu will heal like 7,000 HP. If he hits my units with the, you know, reduction on them, the body reduction from either their own skills or the buddy skills, he will be healing even less. But even then, it's just ridiculous how much he heals. And even if you substitute out the way, by the way, he's still going to be healing the same amount. So the main strategy here is just to keep my units outspaced. You never want to keep 2 of them close to each other, you know, too close to each other, just because at any point in time he can go for that ultimate and take you out. Now there is a specific pattern he has to go through when it comes to his attacks, and it's going to be at least a regular attack to jutsu to ultimate. And between the jutsu and the ultimate though, he can have another set of regular attacks. So basically all I can tell you guys to really look out for is if he has danger over his head, which means he's about to do the jutsu, do not bunch up thinking, oh yeah, I have a few turns to move my other units before he uses his secret technique, because he can go straight from jutsu to secret technique. After he does a secret technique, you can bank on him always doing a regular attack. It's kind of like you have to really analyze his attack pattern to see what openings you could find to get in there and hit him. Aside from that, that's all there really is to this raid. I'll be keeping Shisui at 150 attack power the whole time, so any attack he does will be ripping away his HP. Very, very helpful if he has that ×2 combination skill, because he'll be dealing even more to him, an insane amount. Really would help out here. And again, if you have any units that you were trying to run who have health recovery ceiling and you want to go for their ultimates or something like that, make sure you do it when the secret technique is about to happen. That way you can go for it from a safe distance, and if he does target that unit, you can at least reset the game, you know, close it out, open it back up before the animation finishes, and you can just avoid using it altogether, wait for another opening, or just try again, because again, he's random, you never know who he's going for exactly. And the last thing I'm going to say, because I need to stress it, is do not let him hit your units, like 2 units at once with his ultimate. Do not let it happen. Do everything in your power to not, you know, let him go down with it, because even in this run, you're going to see 2 of my units very close to each other, which means he was about to hit both of them, but he actually targeted the person far away, so I was very lucky there. But if he hits 2 of your units, he's going to be healing back over 30k HP. He actually healed back 41,000 when he hit my 6-path Naruto at one point, so yeah, you definitely got to watch out for that. Health recovery ceiling, very good risk to go for if you do have the units like Blazing Bash Conan. She has health recovery ceiling on both her jutsu and ultimate, so if you want to take that risk and go for it on them, I mean, hey, it's up to you, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video and that this guide helps you guys out. This is, I mean, it's a super impact, definitely not for everyone to do. It is stupidly hard, even with the right units. It's like you need your own Shisui and someone else's Shisui and a very good amount of healing, and then this raid is easy. But without it, you know, this is just one of the other ways to go about it. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe before you go. Peace.
That's right.